Welcome back, Minecraft fans. This is Punk D76. Today I'm bringing you this farm, crazy little farm. It produces so much stuff in such a small area. It's a must build for every single survival base. Really is. Let me show you how this works. So down this end, we have a 0-tick cactus farm. This produces cactus at a crazy rate. It comes down into the furnace. We have a double chest underneath here. Once your cactus is cooking, you flick this button to lock the hopper off underneath, so the cactus will stay in here. Pull the green dye out, you will get XP from there. The more you have in this hopper underneath, the more XP you will get. So the longer this has been running, the better it will be. You will get so much XP, all your mending tools, weapons, armour, everything will be fully recharged in an instant. So we're getting cactus, we're getting green dye, we're getting XP from this part. Next we have sugarcane. 0-tick sugarcane farm feeds down into this chest. The sugarcane we can turn into sugar and we can turn into paper. So again, sugarcane, paper, sugar. Really, really simple. The next one along, we hit the button here, the cows start bobbing and bobbing. We take our wheat, we come underneath here, we can feed the cows, give them some love underneath, give them some love underneath. The baby cows will all drop down into the bottom. Come down here with your looting 3 sword. Once your sword is, once the babies are all fully grown, kill all the babies. You're going to get your leather and your beef into here. If you've got flame on your sword, you're going to get your raw beef, cooked beef as well. Down here, super simple. But you need your wheat to be able to feed the cows. We come over here. We're going to get some seeds. We're going to take, let's take some carrots as well while we're here. We stand on this pressure plate. This will start firing off. Aim down. So you're aiming at the top of the dirt block, the tilled dirt block, when it's at top and bottom. Keep your finger on the button and away you go. We're going to get wheat coming out. We'll do it with carrots. Oh, stop feeding. There we go. We got the carrots as well going. There we go. Simple as that. Perfect. While we're here, let's put a fish farm up top as well. Come and stand nice and close down the bottom. Aim up top. You cast your rod into the water against the sign. Once it's cooked, once you've got a fish, the bubble drops. Put it in for more XP and your fish, your enchanted books, and whatever else it will be. Just make sure you're standing close enough so you can pick everything up. Even if it's down there, it still works. It doesn't matter, it still works. As long as you cast against the sign at the top. There we go. We've got everything going on this farm. So all your fishing needs. We've got a micro farm, a nano farm, cows, everything. It is all going on. So we take the wheat, we feed the cows produce the leather. We take the leather, we come to the sugarcane. We get the sugarcane, we turn that into paper, we put that with the leather to make books. We come here, we get the XP, we get to 30 levels, we go to the enchanting table, we enchant that book. We've got unlimited enchanted books going on right here with a fish farm thrown in. All in a 10 by 5 area. That is it, guys. That is it. 10 by 5 and it is producing all of that. One thing to remember with this farm, you must build it within one chunk. It cannot go over the border of a chunk. This yellow line is a chunk. Okay? You cannot go over the edge. The redstone in Bedrock is very funny like that, especially with the 0-tick farms. You've got to make sure any 0-tick farm you build is within one chunk. Okay? The easiest way to find a chunk stand where you want to build your farm, right? So we're here. Look at your coordinates. We have 2, 8, 1. Get yourself a calculator. Go to on the calculator, do 281 divided by 16. 16 being a chunk, size of a chunk. Okay, a chunk is 16 blocks by 16. So 281 divided by 16 gives you 17.56225. Scrap the bit after the point. Worry about the bit at the beginning, the 17. Right, so we now need to do 17 times 16, the size of a chunk. That will give us 272. So we now need to go to 272, which is this line here. So put some blocks down to indicate you're on 272. Now we need to find the other way. The 70 is our height. So we go to the number at the end, the 85, and go 85 divided by 16, which is your chunk size. This will give us this time 5.3125. Forget the bit after the point, so remember the 5 at the beginning. So do 5 times 16 equals 80. So now go this way till you get to 80, which is here. So we now know if we put blocks this way, we are standing in the corner nearest 0, 0. So if we go this direction, both the X and the Z should go downwards, okay? So the X, as you can see, both of them are going down because we're heading towards 0 on the diagonal. Okay? So this is the corner. If you're in the negatives, that should go your numbers should go up because you're heading towards 0. So you're going from a negative, you're going up towards 0. But if you're in the positives, like I am, both numbers should go down. Okay? So count from this corner 16 blocks that direction, 16 blocks that direction, mark it down. That is your chunk. Everything within there is your chunk. That is the easiest way to get chunks, okay? To find your chunk borders on Bedrock. Once you've got your chunk and you know where you're building it, you need to make a 10 by 5 1 block deep hole. Simple as that. 10 by 5 1 block deep. Come over to your items. We are going to need quite a few items. We're going to need 1 redstone block, 9 redstone, 3 sticky pistons, 2 pistons, 7 dispensers, 1 redstone lamp, 1 observer, 2 iron trapdoors. You don't have to be iron trapdoors, but I do recommend having iron ones for this. 1 sign, doesn't have to be oak. 4 redstone torches, 2 levers, 1 comparator, 2 repeaters, 10 hoppers, 1 furnace, 11 chests, a pressure plate, doesn't have to be iron, a button, doesn't have to be blackstone in this case, 1 crafting table, 1 barrel, 2 dirt, and 3 sand. My building blocks of choice are 8 white stained glass, 4 black stained glass panes, 39 slabs, 8 stairs, and a couple of stacks of blocks of your choice. You will need, I think it's 4 buckets for this, but you will need 6 water in total. So I'm going to take those because I'm in creative. Obviously, I don't need the buckets don't empty, so I need that. And we will need a hoe. That is everything you need. Right, into the build. We need, let's put the chests at the front. Let's put the hoppers at the front. So in this front corner, we need to take this block out and the first 2 in. So there, right in this front corner. Okay, put 2 chests down in that little hole. Crouch in place, hopper on top, so that should be aiming down into that chest. We need our blocks of choice. Ugh, get rid of the hoe. And we need our levers. We need to place the block on top of the chest. Oops, not the block, the redstone lamp even. Redstone lamp. What am I doing? On top of the chest with the lever on it. Furnace. Crouch in place on top of that hopper. Then place a hopper into the side and the top of your furnace with a chest on top of both. So we should have that kind of setup with a hopper going to the chest underneath and the hopper aiming down into it. Round the back, we need to place 2 blocks like that. We need to put a block of sand behind the furnace. We then need a block there. Diagonally down from that, so we've got this little gap. And then one up. Get rid of that one. Okay, so we've got this little configuration here. We need our lever to go onto that block there. And we can place our crafting table down there. So the lever, the crafting table is just below the lever. We now need the redstone torches and a comparator, repeater even. So this middle block, on the front side of it, we need to place a redstone torch, so it is against the block. Okay, behind it we need the redstone torch, the redstone dust, and then a repeater aiming into this block. So you should get that little bit going on. The redstone signal is basically being cycled round these blocks. That is your clock, which is going to make everything work. You can flick the lever to get that to stop working. Up onto here, we need a sticky piston. We need to aim it onto the side of this block. Okay, so it should hit this sand that we're standing on. And then we need to place another one down here next to, or one block lower down on the repeater. And that should aim upwards. We need our blocks. We need to go one here, next to the sand, one underneath the piston, sticky piston, and 2 beside it. On the back here, place a block behind the redstone dust with a redstone torch on top. That redstone torch should go off. Okay? Right, on top here we need to place first thing. Oh yeah, 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. Then a hopper into the chest. So the hopper, as you can see, is aiming into that chest. Block, block, either side. Okay? We can bring these 2 blocks up as well to level up with that. And we need to fill in that gap. Okay? So the side should be open. Or this side should be open. This side we can fill in. So come round. So obviously you've got the repeater down there. So the next 2 up above the repeater can fill in. Okay. Back to your sand. So on top of this piston, 1, 2. Should have sand on top of the extended piston. You must have this gap underneath this piston for this to work. If that gap fills up, this won't work. So that's that bit. So if we flick this lever, fingers crossed, there you go. The sand stays. You can see it flickering and moving. This is what's creating the 0 tick effect. on the cactus when it's up there, and you should see that piston jumping up and down. Right, let's go up. We need to place 2 more blocks on each corner. And 1 in between on each one. We now need the normal piston. And the normal piston goes at the back, aiming forwards, like that. So you must leave a gap underneath that piston, and there should be a gap on each side as well, because the cactus, which will sit there, needs that gap to grow. Okay. Round to this side. So that's basically the cactus part done. Okay. We need our redstone block. Redstone block goes on top of the sticky piston. We need 2 dispensers. We need to place 1 dispenser aiming up on this side and 1 dispenser aiming up on this side. Probably hear them click because the block is there, but that's that. We now need 1 stair block. If we jump down there, crouch and place, we place 1 stair block facing this way to hold the water. You can now put some blocks down the side of there. Okay. We need 1 of our dirt blocks. Goes on top of the redstone block. Then 1 of the buckets of water into the, so waterlog that stair. So that will hydrate, it doesn't hydrate. For sugarcane to grow, it must have water next to it. So basically that is the water to do that block there. Okay? Right, let's jump down here. We now need, let's fill this bit in here. We can put blocks all the way around. Oh, no, not that one. Fill that little bit in. Chest. Crouch and place hopper in the top. And chest. So that's the storage for the sugarcane. Come up the top here. So in front of this dirt, on top, above this dispenser, we need to put a hopper facing into this chest. Okay? We now need to go to this dispenser around the front, and in this dispenser we need to place a bucket of water. Go around the back. So bear in mind, this is this block here is the waterlogged. Underneath the dispenser that's behind it, we need to place an empty bucket. So when this redstone block goes up and down, it will power the 2 dispensers. This one will suck the water in at the same time that this one will pump water out, and then vice versa. And this is what creates the 0 tick effect for the sugarcane. So we can now fill this bit in around the back here as well. We can fill all this in. Don't need to worry about that. On the back here, we have a redstone torch in the middle. We place a block above it. A redstone torch on top. Block above that. Then go 1 either side. Redstone torch in the middle. That should go off. So it should be off, on, off. Do we want redstone dust? 1 on each side. Okay. Round the front, we need a normal piston. We need to place it on the side of this block here, so it should be aiming forward. Should have the redstone dust directly behind it. As you can see, the redstone dust is turning into it to get it to work. This bit we can now fill in. Move out the way, so we should have that going on there. Pistons at the top. Let's get some glass. Crouch and place on top of the chest. 1, 2. 1, 2. So that, place it on top of the chest. So as the piston fires off, knocking off the cactus or the sugarcane, it will fire it, knock it down into the hopper. That is that bit done. For the moment, we will come back to that in a bit. Right, the cow farm. Let's get rid of that. 2 slabs at the front. We need to fill this little bit with blocks. Okay. We need a double chest at the front. So yes, you've got a 6 bit here, 3 by 2. Chest on the top of that. Round the back. Hopper into that. Hopper into that. And again on this side. Hopper, hopper. So basically all it's just doing is feeding into there. Round the back. Make this 6 high. Okay. We will need to remove that one, that one. Right, get your stairs ready. When you pop this one out, that one is waterlogged, so the water will come out. But if you pop it there, nice and quick, pop it there, job done. Okay, simple as. It's just stops the water running out. It doesn't matter. It's not going to break anything if it does come out. Come on this side, stair, stair. On this side, we want block, 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 stair, stair. We need stairs at this point because this the glass panes will not attach to this, so that's why we need these guys. Here we can put blocks up in the middle, in the corners. There we go. So let's take our glass panes. Oh, we go in front of the stairs. 4 glass panes. Easy as that. As they shouldn't attach around the edge. They should just be floating in the middle. Okay. We'll leave that corner at the moment because we will come back to that. We now need our glass to come up. So the level above the glass panes, we need to put 4 glass. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need slabs. So where the chest is, so the block above the chest, the top half, put 2 slabs. Then take your iron trapdoors. Where are they? There they are. And put them on the underside of the glass. The reason I use iron trapdoors at this point, you can't activate iron trapdoors by hand. You have to have a redstone signal. So they won't move if you accidentally click on them while you're trying to feed the cows. So that's why I use them, basically. Just stops them moving down. Don't have to, but you got they might, if you click on them, they drop down and might get in the way. So up the top, let's fill this bit in with blocks. That's that bit done. Sorry, no it's not. No it's not. What am I talking about? Let's take that block out. So, not the front one. One back in. let's go down inside. We need a dispenser, which we have there. We need to place that facing inwards. And in that dispenser, I've lost my water bucket. I left because I put it inside the other one, didn't I? So in that dispenser, we can get it around this side. There we go. Throw a water bucket in there, and then take your button. And place it so where the dispenser is, the block on the outside, block there. So that will activate through. So when you press the button, the water will go filling up that little area. Press the button again, gets rid of it all. That's that. Now, dispensers. Back to dispensers. We need crouch and place in the sides of the chest. One up. We need the observer. So come in here. So aiming it, so you're in this little gap. If I do it without flying, be easier. Right. So where you've got this little gap here, so we place two dispensers here. Come in, jump and place. And so your observer is the arrow should be pointing upwards, and it is basically looking at the ground. Okay. Redstone dust on top. Take the two blocks out, or the blocks above it, and place a redstone dust below it as well. Okay. We now want the get some blocks. Put a couple of blocks in there. Two more observers, now facing this way. So that little blob of redstone you put on top of the observer will actually power all four of these. Get them all working. Okay. We now need to remove that one. Get our sticky piston. Place it on the floor down there. So it's below below the level. Yeah, it's down here. It's down one, where the original floor was. Take dirt block. Place it on top of the sticky piston. Now we need to do some building blocks. Coming round and take our pressure plate and place it on this corner. So diagonally from the observers and the dirt, place it on this corner. Dropping down, we need to go take this little section down one. Okay, so we can get we've got a little loop here, and underneath we need a comparator, we need a repeater, and we need some more redstone dust. So redstone dust underneath here. Okay, so if you press that pressure plate, remove that block there. We'll take that one out, so it will just make sure it doesn't power the piston. Yeah, so we got the repeater there. Sorry, redstone dust there. Then place a repeater there. Jump and place. So that's avoiding the piston basically. Then a comparator facing forward. Click on it once, and you'll turn the light on and puts it into subtract mode or negative mode. Then you need to do redstone, redstone, redstone. Create this little square with a comparator in the corner. This will create a signal. So when we come up here and stand on this pressure plate, you're creating a little clock which creates this to flash. Okay? And the dirt will go up and down. Simple as that. And because you've got the redstone dust underneath there, and the observers picking that up, will power the dispensers. It's as easy as that. So solid block, just fill this little bit in. And again, you can actually fill this bit right in. There, go up. I would even go up one more. And go, yes, so we've got this end of the stair there, fill these bits in here. So you're putting a layer on top of the nano farm. On the very top here, create an L shape with solid blocks, like this, leaving a little channel in the middle. We now want a chest, a sign. So we want to place a chest here with a sign, crouch in place, put the sign in front. Doesn't have to have anything written on it. We do need another water bucket. Put the water bucket in there. Right, you need to come up. You need to place, you need to waterlog this chest. So, right, so I'm aiming at the hitbox of the chest at the moment. Slowly go forward. When you see it, highlight the box behind it. So the hitbox of the chest has disappeared, but I'm now getting the block directly behind it. Place water. So you're waterlogging this chest. And do the same. Put water at this block at the back. You're now waterlogging this little area. You need to go and find yourself a fish, a cod or a salmon. Grab yourself one of those. Bring it over. Throw it in here. Place it in the water. Stick a name tag on it so it doesn't disappear. That fish will increase the rates of your fishing a lot. It really, really does increase the rates. So having a name tag fish in here will mean you will get much, much better rates. If it's raining, that goes up even more. But yeah, you want to get yourself a cod or a salmon and throw it in behind there. Right. That basically is it. Well, we are so nearly there. Let's get that. What I need to do is one thing I have forgotten. Oh, no, I don't need to do that. I need one sugarcane. I need one cactus and a few bone meal. So up the top. So in the first farm, you need to place one cactus in the end. This next one sugarcane on top of the dirt block. Some bone meal into each of these dispensers. There you go. Some cows. Should we get some cows? Let's get some cows. Let's do it this way. One, two. You can even them out. I normally go for 8 or 12. Will give you plenty. 12 is there's 6 cows per go, roughly, and 8 is obviously 4. So I think 6 is plenty. Bearing in mind you can feed these guys every minute. You can once a minute. They reset and you can feed them some more. Last thing to do, slabs. Come up top. Come across, just slab the whole of this top bit. One on top of each glass. You don't need to, but that's my personal choice. Put a ring around your cows and a ring around the water just to prevent any spawns. You can. Oh, let me go back there. If you wish. If you want to marry, if this bit's open at the back, you can just fill this area in with solid blocks. So the only bits visible are the redstone torches. Okay. Fill that in up top here. Obviously you got your thing there. Slab. That last little bit. Block that in. Just kind of tidies it up across the back there. But if you've got it built into a wall or whatever, obviously you don't need to do that. Guys, that is you done. That is the farm working. We flick the lever. This will take a few... Takes a little bit to get going, but there you go. Already we're getting cactus coming down into the furnace. We should be getting... There we go. It takes a little bit for it to get going, but it does. We get the sugarcane down into the chest. The cows are ready to go. Oh, we didn't put the barrel. Let's get rid of that. Place a barrel there just to get your extra, but your store a few bits in that you might need. And that is it. That is you up and running. To fully do this double chest down the bottom here, you will need about 8 stacks of coal to be placed in here to fully cook this through. You can add it over time, it's entirely up to you, but yeah, it will take about 8 stacks of coal. But that is you guys. This farm will give you everything you need. Slightly longer tutorial than I normally put out, but this is a must for every I think every survival build. I will make smaller versions of these or break this down into individuals so you can build it individually if you wish. But there you go. A cactus XP green dye, sugarcane, sugar, paper, leather, beef, carrot, potato, wheat, beetroot, fishing farm. Done. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe. It would really, really help the channel. Please check out my other videos I do with my friend Junior. 20-minute Minecraft, our survival let's play of basically us having a laugh. And that's it. Please check out my other tutorials. Really appreciate you watching. Thanks a lot, guys. Take care. Goodbye. See you in the next one.